Hello dear students. So today we are going to read our next poem, No Men Are Foreign, and it is composed by James Kirkup. Okay, so let's start. So let's start to know about the poet James Kirkup. Okay, about the poet James Kirkup. James Kirkup, 1918 2009. 1918 means he just born on 1918 and death is 2019. Is the director of the Social Market Foundation and the former executive editor, politics for the Telegraph. He was a lobby journalist for 16 years. He was prolific poet and translator. His work includes several dozen poetry collections, 6 volumes of autobiography. So this was all about the poet who composed this poem, No Men Are Foreign. Actually he was the director of the Social Market Foundation and the former executive editor and politics for the Telegraph, and he had been worked for journalist, as a journalist, lobby journalist for 16 years. Okay, and he was a prolific poet and translator also. So let's start with this poet. Poet named James Kirkup, and born 23rd April 1918, England. He belonged to England, United Kingdom, and died 10th May 2009, Andorra. Genre, poetry, fiction, journalism. Means what is the occupation that he was doing at that time. So books what he composed at that time, and he has written at that time, I, of all people, No More Hiroshimas, that you know very well about Hiroshimas. Okay, now education, Greek College, Durham University. So this is all about poet. So let's have an introduction, a small introduction of the poem. Okay, the title No Men Are Foreign means that the no men belong to another country. Means here that border defines, that border tells us that which people, means the people belong to different countries. Only border defines, just like LOC, line of Kargil, LAC, that line actual that you know about China and India. Okay, so the poet wants to say that all men are same, all men are equal. Okay, nobody is different, everybody is equal, everybody is same. Okay, he wants to promote the concept of universal brotherhood. Means the person, the people who are living in different countries, they have the same skin, they have same blood. It doesn't matter they have different blood group, but they have blood. Okay, in this poem the poet wants to tell us that everyone in this world is same. So this poem indicates, this poem is giving us knowledge, is giving us idea, is giving us some message that all people who are living on this earth are equal and same. Okay, all people, all men are same. They eat, they live, die the same way. As we eat, they also eat. As we live, they also live. It different means it doesn't matter that we are living in a hut, house, a villa or a palace. It doesn't matter, but we are living, so they are also living the same way. Okay, in different places. Everyone gets the bounties of nature like sunshine, land, etc. in equal measure. Like as we get air, they also get air. As we get water, they also get water. As we get sunshine, they also get sunshine. Means everything is equal, which is given by nature. Okay, we can also say that it is a peace poem. And now we can also say about, what about this poem? This poem is peaceful poem. Means this poem is giving us some message about that we should live in a harmony, in a peaceful way. So let's start with the first stanza. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. So in the first stanza, in first line, the first line, the poet James, he's just trying to explain that there is no boundary, there is no border. Means, remember, no men are strange. No men are strange means nobody belongs to any planet. We are living in the same planet on earth, but here the poet is just describing about because of the border which is made by different countries, the people of different countries. It is just differentiating between us, that they are known as foreigner. Foreigner means what? The people who belongs to another country. Okay, as we are living in India, and if we talk about any American people, so they are foreigner, okay, because they belong to America. Okay, so here what I mean to say here, and what the poet is just describing about, means here the people who are living in different countries, it doesn't matter they are living in different countries, but they are same. They are not a stranger. They are human being as we are human being. So here the poet is just describing about that every people who are living on the earth, they are equal, they are same in different way. Okay, but here the countries, the people of countries, they are just differentiating between us because of making border by dividing means countries, another two countries divided by one border. So that is different. That is what? That is differentiating between us. Okay, so no country is foreign. If we just remove this border, if we remove this line, so definitely we are free to move anywhere. We are free to feel, we are free to go anywhere, we are free to live anywhere. We can live peacefully because there will not be any discrimination, there will not be any border. So we will be free to live, we will be free to enjoy the nature, the earth. Okay, so no countries are foreign. Means if suppose we remove the line of the border, line of the countries, so definitely no countries will be foreign, because only the line will define that there will be what? That country is another country, this country is another country, and that people who are living in that country, they are just calling, means they are just called what? Foreigners. Okay. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. We have beneath all uniforms. Beneath all uniforms means here the poet is just describing about that we have this body, okay, and the people who are living in different countries, they also have the same body. So we can say that beneath all uniforms means here I'll show you some pictures also. So here it defines that if you have a same body, so a single body breathes. A single body breaths means as we breathe, they also breathe. In a different uniforms, beneath all uniforms means all different uniforms, a single body breaths means they just get breath. Okay, like us, the land our brothers walk upon, is earth like this in which we all shall lie. Okay, means here the poet is just trying to explain that in different countries, the people who are just belong to different countries, they have different uniforms, but in that uniform there will be a single body, and that is what? With the help of that body, means that getting some getting breath. Okay, so like ours, like we just get breath, we just take breath, so they also take breath. The land our brothers walk upon, as we just walk upon our land, we are living in earth, we are living on the earth, so they are also living on the earth, so they just walk, we can also walk. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this in which we shall lie, means where we are just living, So they are also living in the same manner, in the same way as we are living. Okay, now here beneath means under, strange means unknown, and now you can see this uniform. See the next. In this slide you can see America, they have different uniform. India, they have different uniform, and this is also different uniform. This is also, I think, Israel, they have also different uniform. Means what I mean to say here, and what the poet mean to say here means, they have different uniforms, but in a single body they are just getting breath. Means they are breathing in a single body, but in a different uniforms. They all have different uniforms, but they have a body, and in that body they need to take breath, so they are taking breath. Okay, so but here only uniform is differentiating. Okay, now you can look here, this picture and this picture also. So with the help of this picture you can understand what the poet is just trying to explain. Means here Air Force, Navy, Army, means they have different uniforms. In this way you can also understand that they have different uniforms, but who wear it? Who wear it? Person only, and the person getting breath also. So here the poet means to say here that they all have different uniforms, but in a single body they have to take breath. Okay, so I think you have understood with these pictures. Now in second stanza, see, they too aware of sun and air and water are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starve. Means in second stanza and first line, what the poet is describing about here, the poet is just telling about they too. They here, they is referring what? They refers to the people who belong to different countries. Okay, so they belong to different people. So they belong to people who are living in different countries. They too aware of sun. Means as we are getting sun, they are also getting sun. Air, as we are getting air, they are also getting air. And water means what the nature is providing us, what the nature is providing them. We all are getting the same thing by the nature. Means here the nature is not differentiating between us. Okay, getting? Are fed by peaceful harvest, by wars long winter starved. Okay, as the people who are just belong to different countries, sometimes they start to fight with each other, sometimes we just love with each other. In the same way, the people who are just harvesting with the farmer who are just harvesting in the land, they are giving us the same vegetables, and we are able to eat the same thing. Okay, so are fed by peaceful harvest, by wars long winter starve. Means if we talk about winter, if we talk about summer, means any season the farmer are just harvesting, and with the help of that we are just getting it. And on the same way, on the other hand, we can say that the people who belong to different countries, sometimes they start to fight with us. Okay, their hands are ours, and in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Now you can see this picture also. So their hands are ours. As we have two hands, they have also two hands. As we just read this line, they can also read that line. Okay, a labor not different from our own. If we talk about a labor, so as the labor are living in our country, in the same way the laborers are living in that country also. Means in the second stanza, the poet is just describing about means what the natures are providing us. When the nature is not differentiating between us, so who we are, that we are just going to discriminate between the people. We should not discriminate. We have the same hands, we have two hands, they have also two hands. We have two eyes, they have also two eyes. We have mouth, they have also a mouth. We have legs, they have also legs. So why we are going to differentiate, why we are going to discriminate between us when the nature is not going to differentiate between us, and when the God is also not differentiating with us? So what we are doing, just think about it. So I have explained in this class two stanza and introduction I have explained. In next class I will explain in next video, next stanza. Okay, so thank you so much, children.